We are now turning to the race for Randall County Commissioner Precinct 2 in the Republican primary. There are 4 candidates. 3 are joining us today. The candidates are Eric Berry, Daniel Martinez, Ed Schroeder, and Terry Wright. And so we will go through the 3 candidates who are able to join us today. And each of you will have an opportunity to start first with the 3 questions. Each of you will have a minute for each of your answers because we are limited on time. So we are going to begin in alphabetical order with Daniel Martinez, who is joining us by audio. And Daniel, what training, experience, and background do you have that qualify you for this position?
Thank you very much for that question, and thank you to our listening audience, especially our host today, the League of Women Voters and Panhandle PBS. I hold a degree in business from Oklahoma Panhandle State in business and a minor in accounting. I have been in the financial service industry for over 40 years. I have clients throughout the Panhandle that I have been a problem solver for throughout my career. I'm a former city commissioner for the city of Amarillo in place 1 in 2003, 2005. I've also served on the Amarillo Parks Recreation Board for 6 years. I've been a past president of Llano Cemetery Board, worth the wait. I've also served at KACV as the chairman of PBS, big believer. Ports and Plains Board that I served when I was on City Commission. I'm a past president of the Amarillo Education Foundation, past board member of Boy Scouts, past president of Optimist Club, past president of Panhandle Pro Toastmasters Club. I serve as president of the Western Community Center Foundation Board, as well as having served on Amarillo Economic Development Board. I'm a 30-year member of St. Thomas Catholic Church and serve in our choir.
Thank you, Daniel. Now we will turn to Edwin Schroeder. Same question. What training, experience, and background do you have that qualifies you for this position?
Thank you, Jill. I have a degree from the University of Texas in mathematics, but that's, I don't suppose, very qualifying. Although since 1987, I have held the position of certified financial planner, and also in 1988-89, I was the president of the Panhandle chapter of International Association for Financial Planning. I've been involved in financial services for 50 plus years, solving problems there. And primarily, I'm a commodity broker, but I wasn't busy building a resume or anything like that. I have served in quite a few different positions with my churches and in a supervisory type lay position, not anything that's ever official. So I don't have a lot of the credentials that Daniel has. So I'll just let it go at that.
Thank you, sir. Now we turn to Terry Wright. Terry, what training, experience, and background qualify you for this position?
Thank you, Jill. I have over 38 years as a trust banker, been in the banking business, the trust banking business for that time. I served as a senior trust officer, senior vice president for a local trust company. And for the last 7 years, I've been working at Happy State Bank in business development and oil and gas management for the trust department. Graduate of West Texas State University with a degree in ag business and economics. I have worked with very high level staff and executives. I, during my time in the trust department, have worked with budgets, finances, and individuals. I've managed farms and ranch properties, oil and gas properties, and worked with many of the people in the Texas Panhandle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will start with Edwin Schroeder on the next question. Mr. Schroeder, the next question is, among other responsibilities, counties maintain roads and bridges in the unincorporated areas of the county, provide for a justice system and public safety, and hold elections for every level of office. Do you believe any of these areas of Randall County government need particular attention?
The ones, of course, that require particular attention are those areas that I would say are in the first responder type area. You didn't mention either one of those, but the firemen and the policemen, the first responders, are so important to our safety. Yes, maintaining the roads in good condition so that we get to and from places safely, that's certainly important, and keeping them in tip-top shape. I think that Randall County has done an excellent job thus far on maintaining that infrastructure. I think it can be done better. I don't know the answers to that yet because I haven't confronted those things, but I'm saying that those would be the areas that I would be looking at specifically. I'm here primarily to listen to my constituents and to lead and to serve.
Very good. Mr. Wright, looking at the county's responsibilities, roads and bridges, justice system, public safety, elections, do you believe any of these areas of Randall County government need particular attention?
I think the condition of Randall County at the present is in pretty good shape. Certainly roads and bridges, as always, whenever you're talking about rural roads and the amount of activity we're having in Randall County right now, maintaining the momentum of Randall County is going to be high on my agenda. But in doing that, with the building that's going on, the trucks moving up and down the rural roads continue to cause issues that require always maintenance and upkeep. As far as elections are concerned, I think we have one of the finest election offices in Randall County and probably in the state of Texas, with the knowledge and the expertise that those people have. And I don't foresee any problems with any election in Randall County. There's been some questions about, I know in general in the elections, about safety and security. The elections in Randall County are not, the internet has nothing to do with them. They're all standalone.
Thank you, sir. And finally, Mr. Martinez, among the county's responsibilities, do you feel there are any particular areas of Randall County government that need attention?
Thank you for that question. And speaking to the residents, as I've been through the neighborhoods and attending various meetings throughout Randall County, we would like to see more economic development. There's vast land between here and the city of Canyon that we can attract and bring industry to our area that will lower our tax base for all the citizens. Many of our residents are very concerned that our tax rate that they are currently paying has greatly increased in just the last 10 years. Many of them said it's doubled. I particularly want to work with our current leadership. I think we have excellent leaders in all facets of county government, especially in our sheriff's office and the chief's fire department, in which at this time, because of the drought that we're currently in, first responders would be at utmost at the ready because we have not received any sizable moisture to speak of in the area. Last Thursday, I heard a presentation from our superintendent of schools where new high school West Plains High School will open in August. So our expansion and growth is ever so much growing, and relief for our traffic is very important.
Thank you. The final question, we will begin with Mr. Wright. Are there issues in which Randall County needs to work cooperatively with Potter County in the cities of Amarillo and Canyon? And if so, what would you personally do to ensure cooperation?
Well, I don't know any issues exactly, but we always need to work with our neighbors in Potter County, and Randall County is probably the driving force for the city of Amarillo. In working with, I am very know the mayor and also the county judge of Potter County, and I wouldn't foresee that we would have any trouble continuing to work with those two entities to get, if there are any problems, to get those solved. But right now, I don't foresee that there would be, because we're both, the city and the counties, all three of us are always working to upgrade the economic advantages and continuing the growth of Amarillo, Randall, and Potter counties.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Martinez, turning to you now. Are there issues on which Randall County should work cooperatively with Potter County and Amarillo and Canyon? And if so, what would you personally do to make sure that cooperation takes place?
Thank you for that question. It is paramount that we work with the city of Amarillo. Our mayor, Ginger Nelson, and I are personal friends. Jared Miller and I are in a Rotary Club together, our city manager. I know the leaders in Potter County as well as throughout Randall County. I believe that we need to meet with TxDOT and the county and the city on a regular basis to continue to have a 50-year master plan for metropolitan growth. We've been blessed to have a 2% growth over the last 50 years, and I gather that we'll have 2% or greater in the next 50 years. A master plan is paramount that we go to the table and have those discussions at least on a semi-annual basis.
Thank you. Finally, we will turn to Mr. Schroeder. And the same question, are there any issues that Randall County should work cooperatively with Potter County and Amarillo and Canyon on? If so, what would you do personally to ensure that cooperation?
My opinion on the cooperative effort has to do with economic development. We see so much in the way of economic development that is being bandied about, that is allowing an abatement of taxes and so forth. We have such a treasure here in Amarillo and the two counties to offer new businesses and so forth. And it's my intent to maintain our core values here in these two counties. It has been so important that we should not be looking at the money just so we can get the money flow through here, but rather look at the opportunity coupled with the core values of our communities.
Randall County Commissioner Precinct 2 Republican primary candidate Eric Berry now joins us. Mr. Berry, what training, experience, and background qualify you for this position?
Well, I'm currently the regional agency director for an insurance agency in town, Vincent and Associates, and it's an administrative position where I deal with the everyday occurrences of any business. We have a large budget. We insure tens to hundreds of millions of dollars worth of property, and I have also ran a very highly successful international career as an opera singer as well. I'd say that, my experience in collaborating with people is probably one of my strongest attributes, where as a commissioner, there are 4 of us who would maintain the county's administration, and making sure that we can all agree on positive goals and focus on a positive future change for our county is something that's vitally important, as well as listening to our constituents and hearing everybody's opinion and making sure that we can work towards a common goal.
Among other responsibilities, counties maintain roads and bridges in the unincorporated areas of the county, provide for a justice system and public safety, and hold elections for all levels of office. Do you believe any of those areas of Randall County government need particular attention?
Well, I'd say there are bits and pieces of every one of those that that require constant attention. I know that the current commissioners have done a rather good job of maintaining all of the business of Randall County. There are some particular issues that need some extra focus, and I'm excited to talk with people about that in other forums, possibly here, possibly in other places, definitely door to door, having a lot of good conversations. But yeah, this is a cyclical thing. So we may have a lot of road/bridge projects one year and maybe not the next, but that doesn't mean that you can ignore them. So I think maintaining a watchful eye over the whole county is something that's important and something that we should be doing as commissioners.
Finally, are there issues you feel that Randall County should work cooperatively with Potter County and the cities of Amarillo and Canyon? And if so, what would you personally do to ensure cooperation?
Yeah, I think collaboration with Potter County and Amarillo is vital. And the reason that I think that is because we're all one cohesive unit. We have the city of Amarillo, and we have Potter County, and we have Randall County, but collectively we are Amarillo and Canyon. So yeah, we have to work together. We share an airport, we share medical facilities, we share libraries. There are lots of things that we share. What I can do to ensure that is again, by being collaborative, by lending a listening ear to the constituents, to the voters, and not just people in my precinct, people in the rest of the county, as well as in Potter and Amarillo. The city itself is a living organism. It lives and breathes just like anything else. And we have to stay vigilant to what those needs are, and continue to answer questions and work for those people that depend on us in public administration.